Hello YouTube. This is my latest project purchase. I'm going to try to do this with no money I make from my job, but from money I get from selling some of my machinery off and stuff like that. I got one good tire in the back here and then two good ones up in front. They're not really good, but I mean they're holding air. Good in my estimation anyway. It's a 52 Ford 8N, and I picked it up from a friend, and it looks like when they have to do a little bit of replacing of parts and stuff. The hood is pretty tough shape. Looks like the radiator's a little bit tough shape down below there. Gas tank, probably can get that cleaned out. Rattle some how do you say it, nuts and bolts in there, and shake it around and stuff like that. Try to get the rust out of it, see if there's any leaks in it. As far as I know, the person said it did turn. I can see the radiator is pretty messed up down in the bottom there. Maybe I can get it recorded. It might be just as cheap to buy a new radiator for it. 8Ns, a lot of stuff available for 8Ns, and I'm gonna need a lot of stuff. But I knew what I was getting into when I said yes on it, and I found it out in the weeds when I went over to his place, and we were doing some clay shooting, target shooting, and happened to spot it back in the weeds. And I asked him, "Did you want to sell that?" And he thought about it for a bit, and he says, "Yeah." I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but anyway, a lot of work to do. Steering wheel's frozen stuck. The engine, as far as I can tell, doesn't turn over. He put one good thing. He did put some oil up in the upper end, some automatic transmission fluid. He thought I should try start it, and I just that's fine and dandy, but these things have an oil pump that isn't really the greatest on them, and I just as soon not wreck what I've got in there. And that oil pump is actually part of the front main bearing, and so I want to be really careful. If anything, I'm going to take it apart and take a look and see what shape the valves and pistons and stuff like that is, and the sleeves are in, and possibly reuse that. Maybe put in new bearings and check the pump condition out. I'd like to get everything cleaned up on it. I'm not necessarily interested in putting a kit in it unless it absolutely needs it, which I'm guessing it probably will. But we'll take our sweet time on this and work on it. But anyway, this has got the side distributor here. The older ones had the front distributor. Whether that's good or not, this one actually has a tachometer that comes off the governor, and I didn't really look at that close, but let me see if it shows, if it has an hour meter in it. The hour meter, I'm sure this tack is shot. The hour meter is kind of tilted down in the back there, so I'll take it apart once and see what's going on, but I'm sure I'm probably going to need one if I really want one. I'm not exactly sure how the rest of it is, but like I said, I think I'm just going to open up some inspection covers on the transmission, rear end, and stuff like that. Maybe take the top plate off, take a look at it, see if I can get it cleaned off, take the top cover of the 3-point off, and see and then maybe pull the pump out the bottom, and that'll give me a good indication of what needs to be cleaned. Some of the things that give problems on the 8Ns are those lower pins for the 3-point, the pins on the drive housings and stuff like that. The hood is pretty much rusted out, shot. I really would like to keep these Ford scripts, so I might see if I can get a body shop to cut those out and then maybe put them on a non-forged script hood. So see what happens. It does have a generator. I plan on trying to keep everything pretty much, if I can just fix it, replace the bushings and whatever bearings, whatever I need to do on there. I think I'll do that. Same with the starter, drive, stuff like that. Obviously the battery box is shot on it. The tool box is gone. The lid is gone off of the hood. There's a lot of things that need work. The oil pressure gauge looks fairly decent. Imagine that's, I don't know what that would be, heat gauge maybe, or amp meter. Let me look. It looks like an amp meter. That's kind of interesting how they do that. They just take and, if you can see it there, they take and run, it's like a shunt or whatever. Wow. Sorry. There you go. The amp meter, it runs through that wire runs through that little shunt there. And that was what does this trick. But like I say, this is going to be a long, drawn-out process of seeing what I need. First thing I want to do is take that engine apart and find out what's going on in there. I really don't want to be cranking it over that bad. So, see what happens. Hey, thanks. The oil looks really good in it, both the rear end and the engine. But I'm not going to take that. And another thing too is this thing is locked up solid. If anybody knows anything about these, I have looked at some of the gear or the steering gear work that people have done on it. I'm not sure. Is this a lock for the steering wheel, the screw? I don't know. I guess I could probably take it out and see what happens. But seat seems okay. I'm sure, like I said, I'm going to have to replace quite a few things. Obviously this tire is shot. Hopefully the rim isn't too bad on it. Probably have to do some scaling on it. I want to get this tire off and then do some wire wheeling on it and see what's going on, if I need a new rim or not. But like I said, everything is can be had for these things for a price, of course. So anyway, clutch works. There's some actual, whether it releases or not, I'll find out when I bring it off the trailer. And like I say, I don't even want to try to break this engine loose. So I think I'm just going to take it apart, go from there. Well, thanks for watching. I'll keep you posted on what are going on. Fenders, don't appear to be too tough. A little bit of a ding there. Some holes here and there, but nothing. A little straightening and weld filling can't take care of here. So keep you posted. Watch for more videos. There probably isn't going to be one on this one very soon, near in the future. I'm going to back it into my shop here and then work on it. I do want to get rid of my wood-fired boiler, so if you live in Minnesota, in northern Minnesota and stuff like that, if you look at some of my videos, I do want to get rid of that. And give me contact me through the messenger on YouTube there. And I think you can do that way. And I do have it listed on Craigslist, and I do have it listed on Facebook. But if you need, I don't have any pictures, but I definitely have a lot of YouTube videos on it. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'm sorry I switched the subject. Have a great day, and just kind of look for future videos on this thing. There's plenty of them on YouTube. There's a guy in Pennsylvania, I believe, Jason, if I'm not mistaken. Watched a lot of his stuff. He's got a really good full 2N, pretty much basically the same machine. and but he's got a 2 in, and he brings in any 8 in stuff that he wants to talk about in that, and that's a really good series of videos to watch. Well, I've really gotten long-winded on this. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Please like and subscribe.